TKZ, he made it a firefight, and you could tell there was something a little bit different here. We were talking about the implications of maybe he goes D1 wrestler, maybe he says, let me take a smart approach to defeat Max Holloway to ensure himself a title shot, because at the end of the day, this was really a lose-lose for Max Holloway. Stunning knockout, but I mean, you were kind of supposed to do that. So my question to you based on that thought right there, man, is do you think Max Holloway was taken a little aback at first? Because he kind of looked like he was overwhelmed in that first round before he gained his composure and said, oh, Ricardo Lama's fight? Okay, let's get it. What do you think?
I do think he was taken back, Derek. I think Max Holloway expected Zombie to come out how he did in the third round from the jump and really kind of push the pace a little bit when it was kind of feeling each other out, not necessarily, the Zombie-esque style of fight. I do expect Max Holloway thought that he was like, okay, maybe he's going to take the calculated approach. We're going to have a little 5-round battle in here, a little technique-esque fight, if you will. But then whenever Max Holloway started to get into the flow state, started to really put the work in, dropped him in the second round, or maybe it was the third, I forget. But the first time Max Holloway dropped him, that's when you really started to see like, okay, I do need to get to work. I do need to put the emphasis on the power. And you saw what Zombie did coming out in the third, brother, going full force like that. And like Max Holloway said, he's lucky that his right hand landed before Zombie's, because either one of them was getting knocked out, brother. That was an absolute slugfest. Mm-hmm. Did you expect Zombie to come out full gas like that in the third, Derek?
No, I did not. Absolutely not. I didn't think that he would really say, you know what, I just want a fun final fight and I want to relive that past glory and just kind of do it in Asia, do it his way, man. And he did it. He did it Sinatra style. He did it absolutely his way. But that goes to show just the mentality of the type of fighter that he is. A lot of guys will say, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to put on a safe performance, rack up a victory, and then I'm going to sail off into the sunset. But I think it is very telling to say, I'm going to put something on for the fans, because that's what my duty is. That's what I have served here in this MMA community, a fan favorite, a always entertaining fighter. And listen, man, I don't have much to say on this matchup, given that the implications weren't too high based on what the fight turned into, right? I guess we just need to talk about, for Max Holloway's perspective here, man. First off, if you're Alexander Volkanovski, again, you're like Holloway, bro. You're beating all the guys that I even have a shot to, maybe compete against someday. I don't know. Korean Zombie, he already beat him, right? I'm not saying that this is somebody that he was looking forward to fighting or something, but I do think that this is a spot where it's like, what does Holloway do here, bro? Like, what do we do for the duration of the time Alexander Volkanovski is champion? What is left for Max Holloway?
I think if you're Max Holloway, or at least in the Max Holloway camp, you start going the Jorge Masvidal route and you just start taking fun fights, brother. Yeah, I still think Max has a shot to get to the title again, get to the gold strap one more time, maybe even a couple more times. Who knows? It seems like the Blessed Express era is still not over, and he still has that gumption to be able to get to the gold. But I think for the meantime, man, while Volkanovski's champ, while you're not getting those shots, might as well take the money fight, man. Fill those pockets up, fill that bank account, and really start having some fun. And I do think this might have been the fight to have the catalyst. Seeing Korean Zombie get the ovation, get the respect from the crowd, man. Have his end cap of his career, like you said, in the Asian continent, in Thai, or where were the Singapore, and have the respect of the crowd. Kind of fulfills you up to be like, all right, people do really respect living the Bushido lifestyle, living that warrior lifestyle to really get the fight going. If Max Holloway kind of takes that approach, if you will, man, I could see him being another star, just like we have seen him be in the past. Resurge, be on the top, whether the gold belt's there or not. What do you think?
I hear what you're saying, bro, but I think it's tough when I think of those comparisons, because when Masvidal did that, he was like 35, 36. Holloway's 31. He hasn't even hit his prime yet, bro. He just got a lot of mileage on the tank. That's it. So that's where it's really hard to fathom that, man. You don't really want to see move up, move down. I think he's perfect at the division that he's at. Long, lanky. It's just like Volkanovski, man. He's got to make a choice and be like, let me go up to, 100 and... 155, 145 for Max Holloway. Sorry, that's the weight class that we're talking about. I don't know, man. This is a tough situation. I feel like we address it every time that he fights, because he doesn't look bad whatsoever. He doesn't look like he's lost a step, and now you come off of a stunning KO. Nothing but up from here for the Blessed Express, Max Holloway. And AJ, anything else on this one? Are you ready to move on?
Ooh, the only thing, Derek, I do want to make sure the fans of you, and you're watching this and you are not a fan of the Korean Zombie, go back, do your history, go watch, because he's one of the best entertaining fighters to go see. Even the Yair Rodriguez fight, man, I'm glad that Zombie was able to get his due respect out there in the Asian continents, because I really feel like that was the most he was going to get, as biased as us American and other country MMA fighters can be. I know China and the whole Asian continent's all over there give a lot of respect. So I'm glad it happened there, man. Because honestly, Derek, you said yourself, a bunch of grown men's crying. I won't lie to you, man. A tear almost came to my eye, brother. That was it was a special moment. I was glad we were able to all be a part of.
That's it, man. I will say the Korean Zombie is world renowned. He's a loved figure through and through. And with that being said, man, big win for the Holloway, big win for Max Holloway. Happy retirement to the Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung.